What's up, FTFers? Yesterday was my birthday and I've got some brand new gear that I want to test out. There's no better time than right now with the change of the seasons to get out there and test some gear, maybe secure your survival priorities, see some sights, and yeah, let's just get out there and do the thing. Come on, let's go. You know, normally when I'm doing survival challenges, every one that I go to, it's always kind of based around your survival priorities, like the core four: shelter, water, fire, and food. And the goal of the challenge normally is to stress you out. You know, they make you run around everywhere, and then they make you do stuff when you haven't eaten and you haven't slept very well. And normally what they'll do is they'll limit the items that you can carry with you. So maybe you have one item, or it's just your EDC, or maybe they're generous and they give you 3 to 5. But let me tell you guys, whoa, let's try that again. Like my good friend Mike Simmons says, it's not about how much stress you can take. It's about how much stress you can mitigate. In survival, you should always be doing as little as you possibly can. You've got to be buying time. You need to be conserving energy and hydration. And really the thing that people don't do the most is think. And like I say, guys, you need to get out there and you need to build good habits. It's really about mindset, guys, because your mind, your brain, that's your most valuable tool. So use it. You want to build good habits, doing the good things, not the bad things. And I'm not saying don't challenge yourself. I mean, yeah, do that for sure. You should challenge yourself. All I'm saying is just be smart. In a real world emergency, I mean, seriously, are you surviving and thriving, or are you just existing? You should be like the ant or the squirrel getting ready for winter. You should be preparing. Where's Jiminy Cricket when you need him? Can y'all hear that? It's a chainsaw. It does not matter where I go. It's like I always hear something. Even deep off in the woods, you can hear airplanes. There's an airplane right now. Without fail. It's always here. Man. Well, I found a water source down here, but it's time for a little tracking. Check this out. This is a rub right here where a deer's been. You can see, here's the break right there. See how fresh that is? Came off right here. He was rubbing his horns on this and knocked it off. Oh yeah, it's almost that time to hunt. And that makes sense, because if you look right here, there's all these acorns right here. These are white acorns from a white oak, as you can see on the bark right here. And it makes sense because, I mean, there's a water source right here, and there's food, lots of cover all around here, easy egress and ingress. This is a perfect spot for a deer to be. Yeah, I can see a rub line going this way right here. It's actually going that way as well. There's lots of white oak in here. There's plenty of water. I think we should probably post up on the hill somewhere. Maybe we'll get a look at them later. It's a little bit windy today. If you get out in the open, you can definitely feel the wind, but in here, it's not so bad. Yeah, this is a good place. I'm digging it. Yeah, let's go climb a hill. Oh, look what else I found. Nothing's been in and out of there for a minute. But yeah, always a good sign when wildlife's around. Oh, all right, there's another one. That one hadn't been used in a while though. No, still a good sign though. Oh God, I hate hills. Come on. Let's traverse a little bit. So much easier to traverse. Oh, wait a minute, there's a cooler. Let me see if I can show y'all. See it? Right there. Man, if only we had walked just a little bit further up, we would have seen that. Isn't it amazing the things that people just drop off in the woods? It's crazy to me. Like, I want to know if that cooler could talk, like, how did you get there? I don't want to carry a cooler out here. You know, with the wind too, I'm just thinking we need to check for widowmakers. Look at how strong this muscle group is right here. Okay, that's not something you see out in the woods every day. Maybe we could start an OnlyFans with these right here. I mean, look at those. Oh yeah. There's some flat ground right here in front of us. Yeah, I think this might have been an old logging road or something. Time for a rest anyway. I need to get some electrolytes actually. So here's the kit that I put together for this trip. There's a bunch of new stuff in here that we're going to be trying out, but right now, man, I just need some water. And in order for me to get some electrolytes, which are down here in the bottom of the pack, I've got something in here that I've got to install into my Grayl first. So we might as well just go ahead and get everything out of here. Go away, yellow jacket. So one of the things that I'm going to be trying out here is this Nemo Switchback. It's actually the short version. I don't know, I've never tried one of these folding pads before, but we're going to try it out on this weekend. Let's see how well it works out for the knees. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Let me go ahead and start unloading some stuff here. And yeah, let's get down into the bottom because I want to talk about what I brought first. This is my food sack. And inside of here, I got something kind of cool. Ah, there we go. Yes, I got one of the one-way valves for my Grayl. So over the past year, I actually did some testing for Grayl. Now, it's not in my nature to be mysterious, but I just can't talk about it. After the testing was over though, they did send me a care package with some pretty cool stuff in it just to show some appreciation, and we'll go over that in a minute, but I'm thirsty. Let's see here, I've also got my favorite electrolyte mix, LMNT, and I've got my Grayl. So let's take it apart, install this, get some electrolytes to drink. Now let's unscrew that filter off. Okay, and here is the one-way valve. It'll go into here. We'll just go ahead and push that down, make sure that it's sealed pretty good down in there. If you have to, get your finger in there. There we go. All right, now that's installed. Now let's go ahead and install it on the bottom of the inner sleeve. Make sure that it clicks in. Now let's see if I can manhandle this back in. Yes. Now let's get those electrolytes. Now I'm gonna unscrew the top. Now I'm gonna pour the electrolytes in. Now I'm gonna reinstall the top and shake. Now we can put our sit pad down. Oh yeah. And now I can enjoy some electrolytes. Yes. So thanks to Grayl for hooking me up with the valve. Winning. With the one-way valve inside of there, I don't have to worry about the electrolytes getting into the purifier cartridge. Pretty sweet. And this sit pad, not so bad either. I see why you guys do this now. Pretty comfortable actually. I'm so used to rocks and logs and just whatever I can find. Something else they sent me, speaking of Grayl, are these Gmod pouches that go on my transport sling. And I'm really liking these pouches that go on my transport sling. It just extends my capability with the sling by itself. And these things, they are super high quality. I mean, they are really nice pouches. They've got the hook and loop. And let's say you don't want the hook on there, you want it to be smooth. They have this little pouch right here where this disappears, and then you just simply put it on there and that covers it up for you. Or if you've got MOLLE, these are MOLLE compatible. It goes with any of the Grayl packs, or what do you call them? Fanny packs. Yeah, fanny packs. And they come in all different sizes and shapes, colors and styles. I said just send me, you know, different colors, because, you know, I kind of like camouflaging my stuff up. But I really like how they attach. I mean, it's just that easy, and that's really stuck on there. So go on the website, check out the different pouches. I promise you, these are high quality. They're really nice. My goal is to make like a little scouting kit out of this so I can drop my pack, go explore. But right now I'm gonna house these electrolytes in. Oh, that gives me an idea. Let's do a little challenge, maybe a time challenge. How fast can JJ secure his survival priorities? Shelter, water, fire, and food. Yeah, how fast can we do that? I never get to do it when I've got all the things to be prepared. I always have to do it when I have less than ideal resources, with less than ideal time, when I'm tired and I'm hungry. Nobody's showing that. That's what they should be showing, being smart. Of course, people don't like that. People like to watch people suffer. I get it. You sadists, you're a sadist. Now here's something else I wanted to show y'all. It's a JRE sheath. It's actually an E model. This is the bushcraft model. So you can put a ferrocerium rod on it, and it also has the dangler option, or if you don't want the dangler, you can just wear it on your belt. Now Mike Lusk actually gave me this sheath. It had a Kephart by LT Wright in it, and I was just playing around and found out that my tribe knife fit perfectly into this sheath. I actually like it a lot. So if you've got a tribe knife, then here's something that would work out if you want the bushcraft model. They also come in black. I wasn't about to buy a brand new one though, because I have this one right here and it actually works perfectly for the tribe knife. So thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. And there it is right there, using the dangler. Perfect for my knife. Now I know that it's really important to some of you guys that you match when you're in the woods, but honestly, I don't care. I just like having gear that actually works. Okay, so I've got everything charged up and I think it's challenge time. I think that y'all probably need to start timing me right now, because I'm gonna get my shelter done. And I'm not going to haul butt or anything. Oops, there it went. Make sure we don't lose anything. Let's see here. Pillow. Yes, we're using a pillow this time. Highly underrated. This is a Thermo-Rest, by the way. Gonna be trying it out. So there's the pillow. Unzip this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know something that's really cool is this Bubbie that I've been using. It's right or left hand zip, so it doesn't matter which way I put it in here. So that means everything is going to be right hand zip this time. I'm digging that. We tried it in the air. Now we're gonna try it on the ground. There's that. Okay. And oh yeah, our pad. Can't forget our pad. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slide this inside of here later tonight so we don't roll off of it while we're sleeping, and we're done. I mean, if I get really cold, I do have my puffer jacket. I've also got all my other layers. Oh, I've also got my shell layer as well. There's no rain in the forecast, and even if it did rain, the bivvy here is waterproof. I don't have to worry about it. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep using the pad because we gotta move on to our other priorities. There we go, shelter complete. Got my pillow, got my Bubbie, my bivvy, and then I've got the pad. What was the time on that? Let me know in the comments. And now if this isn't enough for you, then I also do have my tarp as well, with all the cordage and stakes and everything right here, my DD 3 meter by 3 meter. So if you don't feel comfortable sleeping under the stars like this, you can always add this too. All right, so the next thing is water, so let's go do that. Oh yeah, we need the camera. I guess technically you would have to include the time that it took for me to come from way up there to go down there. I mean, if you want to get technical and all, so you can add a few minutes because this hill is steep. Okay, this is not the best place to film this, but you can go ahead and start the stopwatch, a 1 take. Let's get this water. Let me get down here. Make sure there's no snakes in here. Get our water, fill it up to the line, find a good place to press. There we go. We gathered, filtered, purified, stored our water. Now we're ready to get out of here. All right, so how much time was that? Posted in the comments because I want to know. You know, one thing that content creators hate is that the cameras, they do not show, like for example, how steep this hill is. It's actually at a 45-degree angle. And I just hate that it doesn't show just how steep this hill is, because this hill sucks. Oh, come on, Jay. Go, go, go. No, I said I needed a hand, not a foot, man. Okay, I need just a second. Oh, man, that's nice. All right, get up. Get on up. Okay, I guess y'all can start the timer again, because now we need a fire, because I guess, I don't know, I need some coffee, I guess. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I mean, we don't need a fire to purify our water, because we already did that. We actually don't need a fire to cook either, but y'all don't know that yet because we haven't gotten the food. And let's see, mise en place. Go ahead and get all the things out that you need to get this show on the road. Let's put stuff back too so we don't lose it. There's that. That. Oh. There we go. Okay, set that off to the side. And we need a stick. Here's one. That'll do. All right. Let's go ahead and get this show on the road here. There we go. Oops. Get that in there. Let's get some kindling. going in here. That one took longer than normal to get started. I guess because I was filming. Let's go ahead and just get some sticks in here though. Oh, looks like we've already got a flame going. Let's get some bigger sticks. This processing is so hard on me. But yeah, just load it up with fuel, get that fire going. I don't even have to add this much, but I'm going to. Anyway, let's see. Oh, I forgot on my mise en place to get my coffee out. There we go. Got our coffee. Put that back. That's going pretty good. I don't really need any more, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway, just for kicks. All right, that's plenty. Now, where's our water? There's our can. Put the lid back on there. Let's go ahead and put our cup on the fire. I've got a lid too, right here. Let's see, how fast will it take to boil the water? Let's go ahead and do some processing. Ooh, that's a pretty good fire. Yep. I guess I could show y'all if I just take the camera off the stand, as long as I don't stop filming. That way we have our sticks ready to go. Yeah, let's do that. All right. There you go. Let's take the lid off. Do we have any bubbles? Not yet. Boiling pretty good. Put that back. All right. Where's my entrance? My door. Wonder if we could get a raging fire in here and we could boil it super fast. Will it take any more? I don't know. We got little bubbles. Get the next ones ready. These things are so efficient. And of course the stick that we got was on the ground, so it's gonna smoke a little bit, but that'll be gone in no time as soon as it takes hold. These rocket stoves are awesome. What the heck is that? Look at that. Oh yeah. That's awesome. Oh. Bubbles. We need a full boil though. Look at that raging fire. That's awesome. Yes. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Go baby go. I need to stop. putting more fuel in there. It doesn't need it. Okay, what we do need to do though is get ready to take it off the fire. And I can do that with my bandana here. Got that. Wow. I hear it. Yep. It's starting to bubble. I think what I'll do is stick another log on the fire there. And by the time I get y'all for the camera, it'll be boiling. Even though we don't need to boil it because it came out of our purified water. But what the heck. Okay. Here we go. And let's see. Do we have big bubbles? Look at that, big bubbles. No troubles. All right. All right. Now, we can take that off and just let that burn out. And I will go ahead and cool this down a little bit. Yep. And then make my coffee. Yep. Okay. All we got to do is stir that up a little bit. I guess I could be civilized and use a spoon because somebody is going to freak out about that, I guess. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll go ahead and dump everything out here. I think I have a spoon in here. I do. There we go. Okay. Y'all should end the timer right now. Boiled water, coffee. I don't know if you needed to make your meal or you wanted some coffee, purify your water. We're done. We're done. Set y'all down, whoops, right there. I think that's good. Y'all can see me, I think. All right. So technically, in challenges, when you do that, they add in the time for you to get your fire going and then to boil your water. So you're kind of like killing two birds with one stone right there. But I guess we could start the timer for food. So another one take. Food. I've got those pecans that we had the other night when we went camping, when we tested out the Bubbie in the hammock. So I guess technically we're eating. I mean, what do you want? You know, do you want salts, fats, sugars, minerals, proteins, carbohydrates? I mean, what do you want? I got stingers too. I've even got black beans, street corn. What's this? Black beans, peppers, quinoa, and rice. I even brought some of these quesadillas, carnivore, some carbohydrates and proteins and sugars all in one, some fruit, bone broth, more electrolytes. And I don't know, what do you want to eat? I mean, we got plenty to eat here. The point being is that I really don't like having to cook if I don't have to, especially out of my go bag. If you're in a non-permissive environment, it's best to be regulating your blood sugar and just grazing all day long anyway. And you could easily do that with what I've got here. So, I mean, if we wanted to, We could sit down, we could cook a meal. We are in a permissive environment, but you know, to get food, to source food, right now, I mean, we showed it the other day, the chestnuts are out. If I could find a chestnut tree in here, we could find some chestnuts. We do have sign of game here, but procuring that right now, I do have a tin with me, but I can't use it on deer right now. I mean, but for now, the whole point of having this stuff in your kit is to give you about a 3-day advantage so that you can get all of those systems into place so you can get the food that you need to. So for right now, I mean, we got food within seconds. I usually put some of that stuff in my dump pouch or in my pockets, and I just kind of graze throughout the day. So yeah, shelter, water, fire, and food, done. What's the total time? I want to know. I'm not going to say it's a record or anything, but I definitely demonstrated that it could be done really quickly. Okay, so something else that I want to talk about, because when you go to challenges, you get graded on stuff like, you know, thinking ahead. Like I've got my puffer out and I'm letting it, you know, puff up while I'm waiting to go to bed so that the loft is filled by the time I actually need it. I've gone through, organized, you know, all of my stuff just to make sure if I need to get out fast. I've got my pad staged. I'm still drinking my coffee. You know, there's my camera stands. This is ready to go. You know, keep a nice, neat camp where you're at. That way you don't lose stuff and you can keep up with it. And if you needed to go really fast, you could. By the way, that was all the waste or the ashes from our burn earlier. So, you know, if we needed to sanitize this area and get out of here, I mean, we definitely could do that. All right, guys, it's not really a challenge when you're prepared, but that's what I'm trying to show you. Not a challenge at all. And if I had, you know, all of the stuff that I have in that kit for the challenges that I go do, I mean, it just wouldn't be a challenge. But I guess for some of you that have never done these primitive challenges or, you know, restricted item challenges, maybe you just need to literally get out in your yard and you need to practice with your kit. That kit right there only weighs 26 pounds and we are full on ready for winter. In the Southeast, not in the North, but in the Southeast, we are ready. And if there was a bad storm that was gonna come, then, you know, we can take it up to the next level with the tarp. We could make a forester's tent, a plow point, a lean-to, whatever we needed to do, we could do it. As far as clothes, I've got my base layers, I've got my intermediate layers, and I've got my shell layers with me too. And that includes gloves and chamogs and toboggans and, you know, all the things that I would need. And I even added some luxury items in there. I mean, I brought a pillow. I've got really good coffee. It's not really that hard to put a kit together like that as long as you understand the principles of what you need. Pack for your survival priorities. And then there's a balance between, you know, the ultralight game and then bomb-proof gear to make sure that the stuff actually lasts. I've had a lot of ultralight gear in the past that it just tears up so fast. I mean, I'm just being honest. Or maybe the containers that I carried with me, they would dent real easy, but, you know, they were super light. So there's definitely a game there, a balance, and you have to figure that out. And the only way you're gonna do it is by getting out in the field and practicing. And if you're gonna be testing new stuff, I mean, make sure you test it before the emergency. So because we got done with everything so fast, I mean, that gives us extra time to think, to do some exploring, to look around us, to see what kind of resources we can find. We've got all of our major needs taken care of. So, I mean, the only thing we got to do now is figure out what we're going to do next. And I think I'm just going to chill out until it's time to go to bed. It's the little things. It's the little things. And I'm telling you what, this pad, sitting on it like this, that's dope. Yep, life's pretty good. All right, so I got my pad fit in here and it actually fits way better than expected. So I'm pretty happy about that. Got my Bubbie on the right side zipped. Got the Bubbie right side zip. I'm digging on that. Pillow's good. Yeah, supposed to get down to 50 degrees tonight. If it does get super cold, then I've got my puffer jacket here that I could wear. I've got my hoods. Yeah, I guess everything's actually really good. It was a good, productive day. I guess I just got to see how I sleep tonight, and then we'll talk about it in the morning. Good night. Good night. Good morning. Oh man, can never. Okay, that's enough. Go pee. This way. Y'all hear that? It's a woodpecker. I don't know if y'all could hear that through the bike, but I hear that their tongues go in their brain. Tongue brain. I'll be needing this morning. Ooh, that's bright now. All right, so AAR, after action review. Last night I slept okay. I was on the ground. I really prefer being in a hammock, but I can say that the pad and the Bubbie and the MMS Bivy, they did great. The pillow, I've actually made better pillows than that. The pad is actually surprising. I can say I've even got ideas for other things that I can use it for. The Gmod pouches from Grayl, awesome. Everything that I needed to make my coffee right there, that was perfect, except for the solo stove, but that just made making coffee really easy this morning. Anything to speed up that process is a bonus. One thing that I'm always telling y'all is, get out there, test your gear before the emergency, make sure that it works, make sure that it's gonna fulfill all of your needs. So if y'all enjoy watching me get out here and test products, let me know in the comments, please. I want to be very clear too, it takes me a long time to put my stamp of approval on something. I have to use it in a lot of different conditions. Sometimes I like something right off the bat though, like this Nemo pad. Yeah, I'm honey smack digging it. The Bubbie, I hate calling it that, the poncho liner, it actually did really well both when I went hammocking and then when I was sleeping on the ground last night. It kept me warm all the way down to 49 degrees for sure. Like I was just fine. And with the humidity being to 95%, which is a good bit. It can definitely make it seem a lot colder than what it really is. Now I will say, as far as our exercise yesterday, I mean, imagine if you had to do all of that stuff without having the resources on you to do it. Let's say you had to bushcraft everything out. I mean, how long would it take for us to build a shelter, make some kind of container for water, maybe rock boil, gather all the resources up to make a fire, and then having to go search for food too? You're lucky if you can get all of that done in one day. Normally when I do that, I try to just, secure 2 of those priorities, usually shelter and fire on the first day. Then on the second day, I'll concentrate on water and gathering any kind of food that I can. And I don't know how much the total time was for the one takes. Y'all can post that in the comments, but I mean, even with me kind of like screwing around a little bit, I mean, that was nothing compared to what it would take us to do that if we didn't have all those resources. So if you're honey smack digging the video, then like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, hype the video for me. Leave me a snide remark in the comment section, guys. And until next time, keep fueling those fires.
The world is getting more dangerous and unpredictable every day. Your family's safety depends on how prepared you are. For just $7.99 a month or $74.99 a year with 2.5 months free, Survival Dispatch Guardian membership gives you powerful tools and resources to stay ready. When you join, you're automatically enrolled in the Survival Dispatch Emergency Notification System, and you'll get critical alerts fast. You'll also get an invite to our private, high-traffic signal chat where members and experts share breaking intel. Guardians receive all 37 of our Survival Dispatch Insider e-magazines, normally $9.99 each, a $370 value, plus early access to our exclusive instructional videos before they go public. Join thousands of like-minded Americans who refuse to be caught off guard. Become a Survival Dispatch Guardian today at www.survivaldispatch.news/subscribe.